All right, boys, it's good. Now we're doing something a little bit different today, where I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on like the Fallout franchise, and I think like what future that I think as a Fallout fan it has. And I think for right now it's pretty unique. Now the main thing is that I got some gameplay in the background for y'all. But anyways, and I was only doing like the evil options because I could. But anyways, all right, no more fucking around. But I think like overall, I think the Fallout franchise, I think, is like very much in a great position. I'm just hoping that Bethesda doesn't really fuck it up. And in my opinion, I think they kind of are. As someone that's played only like the 3D games, I really hope they don't like mess up Fallout 76 specifically, because I feel like that right now is like the only thing they're currently fucking up at the moment, because the TV show was pretty good. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, I need to watch it. I know, but looks like they're supposed to release season 2 of the TV show sometime soon, and it looks like it's pretty much rumored to be like around December-ish, which will be tough. But there's like so it seems like there's some rumors going around that what's it called? That they might drop like creations for Fallout 4, like they did for Bethesda did for Skyrim, which might be something really, really, really cool, which I think would be sick. But I think something that'd be really nice is if they could drop like a 60 FPS update for Fallout New Vegas in 76 in 3, which I don't think you would even need. Like I think most consoles can handle that. Like I think even like the Xbox One and like PS4 could handle like a 60 FPS Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I just had to drink a quick sip of Arizona. But anyways, but overall, I think like now the main thing with like 76 it being catching a lot of heat is if you've been in the community recently, then you'll know that that there's a lot of debate over like ammo being like a thing, them like nerfing ultrasight ammo. And I agree with them, because it's more for the fact that as someone that is, I have like about 8-9 days like ish on the game, so I like Fallout 76. I think it's one of the more fun games I've played, in my opinion, that I've played in a long time. I really would hate Fallout 76 to die out, because it's like a pretty small but like very consistent community. It's like we're here, surprisingly we're doing a lot better than a lot of games, and we're kind of just sitting here like chilling. But the main thing is that like it feels like the devs just don't care about us sometimes, and a lot of people are accusing devs of them using AI and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying that they are or they're not, but I am saying is that it might be true, it might be not. I'm not here to like make claims that they're using AI to like do changes and stuff. I'm hoping they're not. Bethesda, please tell me you aren't. Now, Bethesda's a pretty good company compared to others, so they're not like an EA or something that would actually use AI, but you never know with gaming companies, you know what I'm saying? But the primary thing is I really hope they don't go through a lot of these like ammo nerfs and like a lot of these nerfs that they plan on doing for next season, mainly for the fact that, one, it's like, dog, like, God, give us something else that's content. Like, don't constantly nerf us when it comes to DPS outputs and damages and all this. Because like one of the things they want to remove is like nerfing VATS, where you can't hit things that aren't immediately in your view. Where, for example, but the thing is, it doesn't make sense, because there's like already precedent for it being a thing in Fallout games. Because in Fallout 4, like you could shoot at people in power armor and like hit their fusion cores, even though you were looking straight at them and they were looking straight at you. You could still shoot them in the fusion core, which is on the back of their power armor. And then, it's like force them to hop out, or if they don't hop out, they'll just, making a little mushroom cloud, poof, what I'm saying, everywhere. So I don't understand why they're trying to do it now when they could have either made this a thing at the start. And I find that this is just going to hurt a lot of the like solo players. And this is just going to make it like where it's still not like you're like really changing that much. Now you're just making everyone annoyed, because now everyone has to go out and then get new legendaries, which I'm pretty sure the strat now to get down its shield is, I'm pretty sure, just using was it reflectors or reflective or whatever the reflection what it is, I forget what it's called, that legendary like mod, and then you just put that on all 5 pieces of your power armor, or 4, my fault. I trust me. I played this game. Sorry. Oh, it's called reflective. You put all 4 pieces of reflective on your power armor, and then you just get the shields down, from what I've seen on like the PTSs and whatnot. But the main thing is that I'm hoping that it really isn't gonna like last, or it's gonna be something that like I'm hoping they really don't go through with this, and then they also like want to nerf, like make VATS a lot more expensive, and then you'll also need like, you'll have to, what's it called, and then it's gonna make it really hard for, they're trying to also make it super hard to like being able to like use infinite VATS and whatnot by like spamming canned coffees and being able to get fuck tons of crits, which in my opinion doesn't make sense for the fact that, one, only like in-game players do this shit. This isn't like, you know, this isn't like level 20s are doing this. No, this isn't like level 50s. These aren't even level 100s. Like, you're level like 200 plus, maybe not even. Like, honestly, I think I'm like level 300 right now, and I finally am able to, like, I'm able to do some of the like the infinite VATS things that some people do. Sorry, I just had to take a quick sip. But the main thing is, like, I hope they really don't plan on doing this for the most part, and I kind of hope they just kind of stick to what they're doing. But I'm not really sure like what their plan is. But on other things, I feel that, you know, I heard that there is like a Fallout 3 remastered in the works at some coming soon, which I think sounds awesome. I mean, it is a game that very much needs a remaster. As someone that's finally gone back and played it, like, I think it would be a game that would benefit so heavily from getting like a remaster. But I'm not really sure. I'm hoping to do it right. I think that Bethesda is capable of doing it right. I just don't know if they will do it right. But I think we can, you know, they can do it right. I think we can trust the Bethesda to really make like an actual good game. Like, you know, I think we can trust Bethesda. I mean, come on, guys. They're the same guys that gave us Fallout 3, 4, and 76. While the best game in the franchise wasn't even made by them. But anyways. They'll probably make it. They'll cook. I think like with the Fallout 3 remaster, I'm hoping they don't change too much of it what made that game. But one of the main things that I think a lot of people, I really hope they don't do, is that I hope they really keep the game a lot grittier compared to the other ones, because especially if you look at Fallout 76 and 4, it's a lot more like cartoonish. Like Fallout, yeah, especially like the new gen games of like Fallout 76 and 4 specifically. Like, you kind of, if you've ever played those games, you understand that it's a lot more like plasticky, I could say, or a lot more cartoonish feeling than like the other games, like compared to the other two, which, you know, that being like 3 in New Vegas, and even like, you know, even like the what's it called, the oldest games, like, you know, Fallout 1, 2, Tactics, and Brotherhood of Steel. Like, a lot of those games had grit, right? And it's a lot more grimy when it comes to how those games felt, if you know what I mean. While it feels like in Fallout like 4 in New Vegas, it doesn't feel like as dirty or as clean, I mean, as grimy as, like, you know, this game those games felt. And honestly, you can even look at it in the gameplay that you're playing. Like, yeah, I have like some mods going on, but the thing is, it's like I try to keep like a vanilla type of feel when I play mod. And so, what's it called? And so, like, I kind of was like inspired by Oxford, but you can see like how grimy things are. Like, you can look like right here, like on the tabletops and whatnot, like how grimy that looks, and you kind of feel like it's kind of missing from like the newer games, which is something I hope they don't really like do with what's it called, with Fallout like 3 remastered. I really hope they don't fuck that up, and I'm hoping that like that if that game is stable, it can run at a proper rate. Anyways, I think they definitely have like a chance for it. I think they can do it. They'll get it right. And one of the main things is I really hope they don't do too much to the build system and how like that like the character creator and whatnot. Mainly for the fact that I just hope that if they're gonna do anything, I would just say kind of just take Fallout 76's, sorry, not 76's, Fallout New Vegas's, and then just put that into 3. And honestly, I don't think anyone's gonna really argue with or debate you on, mainly for the fact that that game was just so fucking fun in terms of like build creation. It honestly was one of the best ones for build creation. The only thing I would say is just please, Bethesda, please keep in small guns and big guns as a like distinctive thing that we can have, because it allows for more build diversity and variety. Because one, when you kind of just smack it into like ballistics and energy, then you kind of just compress way too many fucking things. Because one, what big guns did, like it was more like, okay, we take the big ass guns, we had the mini guns, the Gatling guns and all that other shit, and we put that right there. And then you also have the explosives, you have their own thing. So I think it's more of like a fair distinction to have the two than to just it put like, why the fuck having a high gun skill, like why the fuck in Fallout like New Vegas, like, oh yeah, I have like an 80 gun skill, that means I can also do like 80, like all the like a fuck ton of damage with a minigun when I'm a cowboy build. But yes, like primarily the perks in that game is more for the fact that it's just more about optimization than it is anything else. But still, I think it kind of takes you out of the immersive experience that like the experience of Fallout 3 could give you, where it's more like, damn, it's like you could pick like, oh, just because I'm a master at using like, rifles and pistols and whatnot means I can't use. But the thing is, I didn't even like, I'm playing right now on Fallout 3. I have a playthrough and I'm doing like a commando build. If I pick up a big gun, I'm not doing shit with that thing. Like I'm just gonna I would get smoked. Like if I picked up a flamethrower or a minigun or anything like that, it's virtually fucking useless in my character's hands. But overall, I think like I'm pretty happy to see like what the future of Fallout has overall, and I think that in time, I think Bethesda will cook. I'm hoping that they do their jobs. Now, if you liked this one, I'm hoping you had a great time, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, gang, peace.